What happens when the Godhand meets the dragon? On one side, Mas Oyama, the man who spent years in mountain isolation and killed bulls with his bare hands. On the other, Bruce Lee, the tactical genius who turned martial arts into a fluid, unstoppable science. It is the ultimate clash of absolute power against lightning speed. Can the iron structure of Kyokushin survive the intercepting fist? Two legends, one arena, no retreat. The simulation starts now. Mas Oyama, the founder of Kyokushin Karate, was a man who lived on the edge of human possibility. Born in Korea and moving to Japan, he didn't just practice karate, he embodied it as a way of life. Known for his legendary God Hand, Oyama became famous for his mountain retreats where he lived in total isolation, training under icy waterfalls and breaking stones with his knuckles. His most terrifying feat was his battles with live bulls, where he would chop off their horns and kill them with single blows to demonstrate the power of Ichigeki, or one strike, certain death. Oyama created the 100-man kumite, a brutal test of endurance that few have ever survived. He was a mountain of a man who believed that a fighter must be forged in fire and absolute pain, leaving behind a legacy of full-contact karate that changed the world forever. Bruce Lee was a philosopher of motion who shattered the walls of tradition to create something revolutionary. Born in San Francisco and raised in Hong Kong, he began his journey in Wing Chun under the great Ip Man, but he quickly realized that classical styles were too rigid for the reality of combat. This realization led to the birth of Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. Bruce was a scientific pioneer, incorporating weight training, nutrition, and cardiovascular endurance into a regime that produced a physique like corded steel. He was famously recorded performing 1-inch punches and 2-finger push-ups, demonstrating that power comes from speed and perfect mechanics, not just muscle mass. More than just a movie star, Bruce was a combat visionary who predicted the rise of modern MMA, teaching the world to be water and adapt to any opponent without hesitation. The martial arts community has debated this hypothetical dream match for decades, seeing it as the ultimate test of two opposing ideologies. Modern analysts like Joe Rogan often marvel at the pure structural durability of Oyama, noting that his Kyokushin foundation allowed him to absorb damage that would kill an ordinary man. On the other hand, boxing icons like Mike Tyson have praised Bruce Lee's footwork and blinding speed, arguing that if you can't see the strike, you can't block it. Traditional masters often view this as a clash between the immovable object and the unstoppable force. It is a battle of sledgehammer versus rapier, where a single mistake from either side means instant defeat.
How did Mas Oyama prepare for a fight? Mas Oyama's preparation is a brutal descent into physical and mental extremes. He begins each day at dawn, ascending mountain paths with heavy stones strapped to his back. To face a master like Bruce Lee, Oyama stands under freezing waterfalls for hours, hardening his nervous system to ignore pain. His training is a constant assault on his own body, striking makiwara boards thousands of times until his knuckles are calcified like iron. He drills the trademark Kyokushin low kick on heavy trees until the bark is stripped away, preparing to shatter Lee's foundation. For Oyama, preparation is not about complex strategy. It is about forging his body into an unbreakable fortress and a mind that knows no fear of death. Bruce Lee approaches Mas Oyama as a scientific puzzle to be solved with speed. His preparation is a symphony of high-tech drills and fluid mechanics. He begins with explosive plyometrics and high-mileage runs to ensure his gas tank never dries dry. To counter the Godhand, Bruce focuses on his non-telegraphed strikes, ensuring his punches launch with zero warning. He utilizes electric muscle stimulation to sharpen reflex speed and drills his lead leg sidekick to maintain a safe distance from the powerful karate master. Mental preparation involves empty mind philosophy, becoming a mirror that reflects the opponent's intentions. Bruce isn't preparing to trade blows. He is preparing to dismantle Oyama's rhythm before the first heavy strike can ever land. Analysis. Analyzing this matchup requires looking at the raw physics of structure versus flow. Mas Oyama is built for full contact warfare. His style is designed to move forward, absorb the opponent's best shots, and deliver bone-crushing counters. If he traps Bruce Lee in a corner, one Ichigeki is all he needs to end the fight. Bruce Lee, however, is the master of long-range interception. His Jeet Kune Do is built on economy of motion and superior footwork. Bruce's speed is his primary defense. He is rarely where the opponent expects him to be. While Oyama seeks a war of attrition where his durability can outlast the dragon, Bruce seeks a surgical strike mission. If Oyama lands once, it is over. If Bruce maintains the distance, he can pick the giant apart piece by piece. Arena and fighting rules. To honor both traditions, the fight takes place in a high-altitude stone temple courtyard in the Japanese mountains. The floor is made of ancient, uneven stone slabs, surrounded by traditional stone lanterns and a steep drop-off into the clouds. The air is thin and cold, testing their endurance. The rules: no gloves, traditional hand wraps only. No time limit. The fight ends by knockout, submission, or when a fighter can no longer stand. All strikes are legal, but respect for the opponent's life is paramount. This is a duel of honor, not a street brawl. The mountain air is silent. Mas Oyama stands like a granite statue, his white gi crisp against the gray stone. Bruce Lee, in simple black trousers, bounces lightly on the balls of his feet, his thumb flicking his nose in a classic gesture of defiance. They bow. Oyama moves first, a heavy, deliberate step forward. He doesn't rush. He is a predator closing the distance. Bruce circles to his right, his lead hand flickering like a snake. Oyama launches a devastating low roundhouse kick aimed at Bruce's lead thigh. Bruce doesn't block. He retracts his leg, the shadowless movement, and counters with a lightning-fast lead jab that snaps Oyama's head back. Oyama barely blinks. He continues to move forward. He throws a massive Seiken straight punch. Bruce slips the punch by an inch, the wind of the fist whistling past his ear. Bruce responds with a three-hit combination, a kick to the shin, a finger jab toward the eyes, and a back fist to the temple. Pop, pop, pop. The strikes land, but Oyama is built of iron. He grabs Bruce's lead arm, attempting to pull him into a close-range knee strike. This is the danger zone. Bruce uses a Wing Chun trap to clear the grip and delivers a short, powerful 1-inch punch
directly to Oyama's solar plexus. The shockwave of the strike sends Oyama back 2 steps, his breath hitching for the first time. Oyama roars, his eyes flaring with the spirit of the mountain. He abandons caution and unleashes a barrage of heavy shitasuki, lower punches, and kakegeri, hook kicks. The courtyard echoes with the sound of impact. Bruce is forced to use every bit of his speed, weaving and bobbing through the storm. He catches an opening and delivers a soaring, flying sidekick that hits Oyama square in the chest. Oyama is knocked back toward a stone lantern, shattering it. He is bleeding from the mouth, but he is smiling. He enters his San-Chin stance, his muscles tightening until they look like armor. He moves in again, slower now, more calculating. Bruce realizes he cannot win a war of power. He must win a war of timing. Oyama lunges with a final desperate Godhand strike, a downward palm intended to crush Bruce's collarbone. Bruce, be water. He drops low, lets the strike pass over him, and executes a perfect intercepting kick to Oyama's standing knee, followed by a double strike to the throat and chin. As Oyama staggers, Bruce doesn't let up. He moves in with a flurry of chain punches, each one landing with surgical precision on Oyama's vital points. The karate master tries to swing one last time, but his limbs are heavy. Bruce finishes the sequence with a spinning back kick that sends Oyama to the stone floor. The God Hand tries to rise. He gets to one knee, his spirit willing, but his body finally surrendering to the speed of the dragon. He falls back. He is out. The winner. Bruce Lee stands still, his chest heaving, sweat dripping onto the cold stone. He doesn't celebrate. He walks over to the fallen master, bows deeply, and offers his hand. As Oyama regains consciousness, he takes Bruce's hand and nods in silent respect. In this simulation, Bruce Lee emerges as the winner. While Mas Oyama possessed the power to shatter bone with a single touch, it was Bruce's non-telegraphed speed and fluid adaptability that decided the match. Oyama was a fortress, but Bruce Lee was the wind that found the cracks in the stone. By refusing to trade power for power and instead using interception, he was able to dismantle a legend who had never been defeated by a human. It was a victory of combat intelligence over raw force. The winner, Bruce Lee. It's your turn. The dragon has conquered the mountain, but what do you think? Could Mas Oyama's iron conditioning have eventually worn Bruce down in a longer fight? Or is Bruce Lee's speed simply a barrier that no style can overcome? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your theories. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this epic showdown. And tell us who should enter the arena next. Do we stay in the world of legends from Mike Tyson versus George Foreman, or go to the movies for Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal? The choice is yours. Stay legendary.